still see your coffee cup sitting on the sink. Haven't had the strength to move a thing, or even try to think. The silence in this empty room is screaming out your name, and every shadow on the wall just reminds me of the pain. We promised we would weather every storm that came our way, but the thunder got too loud and you didn't want to stay. Now I'm standing in the pieces of the life we used to share, trying to hold a shattered heart that's broken beyond repair. You let go of my hand when I needed you the most. Now I'm living with your memory, falling in love with a ghost. No matter how I try to glue the fragments that are left, some wounds go too deep, and I'm broken beyond repair. I found the sweater that you wore the night you said goodbye. I held it to my chest and finally broke enough to cry. You said it wasn't my fault, that you just needed space. But how am I supposed to breathe while watching you walk away? I built my whole tomorrow on the promise in your eyes. Now I'm left to find the truth inside 1,000 quiet lies. Now I'm standing in the pieces of the life we used to share, trying to hold a shattered heart that's broken beyond repair. You let go of my head when I needed you the most. Now I'm living with your memory, falling in love with a ghost. No matter how I try to glue the fragments that are left, some wounds go too deep, and I'm broken beyond repair. They say that time will heal it, that the sun will rise again. They say that every ending is when new things can begin, but they don't know the emptiness of reaching out for you and waking up to nothing when the nightmare turns out true. Can you ever really fix a thing that shatters on the floor, when the pieces don't even fit together anymore? Now I'm standing in the pieces of the life we used to share, trying to hold a shattered heart that's broken beyond repair. You let go of my hand when I needed you the most. Now I'm living with your memory, falling in love with a ghost. No matter how I try to glue the fragments that are left, some wounds go too deep, and I'm broken beyond repair. Yeah, broken beyond repair. Just a shadow of who I was before you left me there. I'm picking up the pieces, but the edges are too sharp. Broken beyond repair, with a shattered, bleeding heart. front door is standing open. letting in the winter air. I'm watching you pack your bags, acting like you don't even care. The heat that used to warm our home is frozen to the bone. In a room of shared belongings, I have never felt so alone. I try to find the words to say, to beg for you to stay, but the ice inside your eyes told me you've already walked away. And it's a cold goodbye tonight. The frost is settling in, shivering in the shadows of where we should have been. You're taking all the warmth we made and leaving me the chill. I'm crying out for something, but the room is dead and still. We burned so bright together, now we're losing all the light, left to freeze inside the wreckage of a cold goodbye tonight. I reached out to touch your shoulder, but you pulled away so fast. It's terrifying how a lifetime can become a broken past. Your headlights in the driveway cut across the falling snow. You didn't even turn around, you just let the handle go. Now I'm standing on the porch steps, breathing out a cloud of steam, waking up to winter in the middle of a dream. And it's a cold goodbye tonight. The frost is settling in, shivering in the shadows of where we should have been. You're taking all the warmth we made and leaving me the chill. I'm crying out for something, but the room is dead and still. We burned so bright together, now we're losing all the light, left to freeze inside the wreckage of a cold goodbye tonight. Tell me how a fire this big just turns to bittersweet. How did two hearts beat as one and become strangers on the street? I take the anger, take the fight, take the burning pain instead of this numbing, freezing silence running through my veins. Just look at me one final time before you turn the key. Don't let this bitter winter be the end of you and me. And it's a cold goodbye tonight. The frost is shivering in the shadows of where we should have been. You're taking all the warmth we made and leaving me the chill. I'm crying out for something, but the room is dead and still. We burned so bright together, now we're losing all the light, left to freeze inside the wreckage of a cold goodbye tonight. Yeah, a cold goodbye tonight. Watching your taillights fade into the dark and white. My hands are shaking, my heart is turning blue. A cold goodbye tonight, and I'm freezing without you. kept it together while the sun was in the sky. I smiled at the world and I didn't even cry. I answered all the questions, said that I was doing fine. But now the clock is striking midnight and I'm running out of time. The silence of this bedroom tears my heavy armor down, and I'm drowning in the quiet without making a sound. The darkness is the only place where I can drop the mask and admit that letting go of you is just too hard a task. So I'll just cry until morning, let the salt water fall, staring at your dancing shadows on the bedroom wall. I'll let the heartbreak break me, let the memories bleed, because your love was the only thing I'll ever really need. There's no one here to judge me while I fall apart inside. I'm surviving in the dark, nowhere left to hide. So I'll just cry until morning, until the morning light. I pull your empty pillow close against my chest in this freezing cold room. My weary soul can't rest. I replay every argument, every softened touch. How did a love that felt so big end up hurting this much? The hours tick by like years upon the wall. I'm waiting for your footsteps in the empty hall, but the only thing that's coming is the cold grey dawn, to remind my bleeding heart that you are really gone. So I'll just cry until morning, let the salt water fall, staring at your dancing shadows on the bedroom wall. I'll let the heartbreak break me, let the memories bleed, because your love was the only thing I'll ever really need. There's no one here to judge me while I fall apart inside. I'm surviving in the dark, nowhere left to hide. So I'll just cry until morning, until the morning light. Why does the midnight have to scream your name so loud? Why am I so lonely in the middle of a crowd? I trade 1,000 miles just for one yesterday, before you took my heart and threw the pieces all away. Let the heavens pour the rain down, let the thunder roll. It can never match the storm that is ripping through my soul. So I'll just cry until morning, let the salt water fall, staring at your dancing shadows on the bedroom wall. I'll let the heartbreak break me, let the memories bleed, because your love was the only thing I'll ever really need. There's no one here to judge me while I fall apart inside. I'm surviving in the dark, nowhere left to hide. So I'll just cry until morning, until the morning light. Yeah, cry until morning. I can see the first pale light breaking through the blinds. I survived another night, but you're still on my mind. Cry until morning. Now the morning's here, and I'm still broken. I can't keep pretending anymore. I can't hide it in the dark. I wear a smile when the morning sun shines bright. I tell the world I'm doing fine and I'm alright. I laugh with friends and I play the perfect part. Hide in the wreckage of a shattered, bleeding heart. But when the evening comes and shadows start to fall, I strip away the armor and I lose it all. There's no more hiding when the lights go out at night. Left alone with everything you took out of my life. Because the darkness knows everything I try to hide. It knows the tears that I cry and how I died inside. It hears the whisper of your name when I can't sleep, and holds the bitter promises you couldn't keep. I fool the daylight into thinking I have healed, but in the shadows every wound is still revealed. I can't pretend when all my memories start to sting. When I'm alone, the darkness knows everything. I stare across the room at your side of the bed, replaying every single final word you said. The ceiling fan is spinning slow above my head, while I'm trapped inside a future that is dead. The daytime never sees the panic in my text, or how my weary soul has forgotten how to rest. The sun believes that I moved on and walked away, but the night remembers all the things I couldn't say. Because the darkness knows everything I try to hide. It knows the tears that I cry and how I died inside. It hears the whisper of your name and I can't sleep, and holds the bitter promises you couldn't keep. I fool the daylight into thinking I have healed, but in the shadows every wound is still revealed. I can't pretend when all my memories start to sting. When I'm alone, the darkness knows everything. Why is the midnight mirror always so unkind? Why am I prisoner to the ghost inside my mind? I wish that I could turn the lights on and forget, and drown out every ounce of sorrow and regret. But every shadow paints a picture of your face and leaves me suffocating in this empty space. Because the darkness knows everything I try to hide. It knows the tears that I cry and how I died inside. It hears the every wound is still revealed. I can't pretend when all my memories start to sting. When I'm alone, the darkness knows everything. Darkness knows everything. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Just me and the broken pieces left inside. Darkness knows everything, and it knows you're never coming back. And it knows you're never coming back. I would never hurt you. I swear you're safe with me. I look into the mirror at the person I've become, tracing every line of all the damage that you've done. They say the skin will sew itself, and time will fade the mark, but I can feel the memory still burning in the dark. I try to wear my armor just to hide what we became. A beautiful beginning that went up in bitter flame. You walked out of the wreckage without a trace of pain, while I was left to gather up the pieces in the rain. And I can try to heal the wounds, I can try to dull the ache, I can glue together every single piece you chose to break. But love is not a temporary shadow on the wall. It cuts into the bone and leaves a record of the fall. You moved on so easily, like we were just a game. The bleeding might be over, but every scar remains. Sometimes the weather changes, and I feel an old familiar sting, a sudden chill that pulls me back to every little thing. The way you held my hand before you let it go for good, the promises we whispered that we never understood. I thought that I was getting better, thought that I was strong, until the silence echoed with the ghost of our old song. The surface looks like it survived it, looks like it is whole, but you left a map of heartbreak engraved upon my soul. And I can try to heal the wounds, I can try to dull the ache, I can glue together every single piece you chose to break. But love is not a temporary shadow on the wall. It cuts into the bone and leaves a record of the fall. You moved on so easily, like we were just a game. The bleeding might be over, but every scar remains. Why am I the only one who has to wear the proof? Living like a prisoner underneath this empty roof. I gave you everything I had, I laid my weapons down, and you just took my naked heart and threw it to the ground. You don't get to wash were just a game. The bleeding might be over, but every scar remains. Yeah, every scar remains a permanent reminder of the love that pulled me in. The wounds have all closed up, but the pain is still the same. I survived the fire, but every scar remains. Every scar remains. The colors in the room are turning gray since the morning that you walked away. I try to keep my head above the tide, but I'm drowning in the emptiness inside. Your side of the bed is freezing cold, with a million little promises we never got to hold. And I'm fading without you, losing my life, becoming a shadow, lost in the night. I reach for your warmth, but there's nothing to hold. Just a story of us that was left half told. I don't know who I am when you're not around. I'm fading without you, without making a sound. I pass by the places where we used to meet, and I swear I hear the echo of your heartbeat. People ask me how I'm doing and I force a smile, but I haven't felt like myself in a while. You were the anchor that kept me in place. Now I'm drifting away in this hollow space, and I'm fading without you, losing my life, becoming a shadow, lost in the night. I reach for your warmth, but there's nothing to hold. Just a story of us that was left half told. I don't know who I am when you're not around. I'm fading without you, without making a sound. How do I breathe when you want my air? How do I look in the mirror when you're not there? I'm transparent now, just a ghost of the past, holding on to the moments that move way too fast. If love is a flame, then I'm just the smoke, trying to heal from the promises you broke. And I'm fading without you, losing my life, becoming a shadow, lost in the night. I reach for yours, but there's nothing to hold. Just a story of us that was left half told. I don't know who I am when you're not around. I'm fading without you, without making a sound. Yeah, I'm fading without a sound. into the empty air. Just give it time. I promise you'll wake up one day and it won't hurt anymore. They told me give it time. They said just wait a year. They promised that the memories would slowly disappear. I've been counting down the months, crossing numbers off the wall, but the calendar doesn't change the way I miss you at all. Well, me and friends keep saying that the worst of it is past, but they don't know how long a shattered promise can last. I've tried to glue the edges, tried to make myself brand new, but every single heartbeat still breaks in pain for you. And it's a lie when they say that time will make it right, when I'm still calling for you in the middle of the night. You can sew up all the stitches, you can try to seal the wound, but I'm still trapped inside this cold and empty room. Some breaks go way too deep, some cuts are way too real. I finally learned the bitter truth. Some hearts don't heal. I ran into your sister on a crowded downtown street. I forced a polite smile, but I could barely stand on my feet. She told me you were doing good, that you had moved along, and it hit me like a tidal wave that I was singing a dead song. You walked out of the wreckage without a single scar, while I'm still standing in the rain, forgetting who we are. They say you grow around the grief, you learn to let it go, but how am I supposed to bloom when I'm buried in the snow? And it's a lie when they say that time will make it right, when I'm still calling for you in the middle of the night. You can sew up all the stitches, you can try to seal the wound, but I'm still trapped inside this cold and empty room. Some breaks go way too deep, some cuts are way too real. I finally learned the bitter truth. Some hearts don't heal. Why did you get to walk away and leave me with the weight? Why am I the only one drowning in this fate? I gave you every piece of me, I loved you to the core. Now I'm just a shattered vessel that can't feel anymore. Don't tell me it gets better, don't tell me to move on. How do you repair a soul when half of it is gone? And it's a lie when they say that time will make it right, when I'm still calling for you in the middle of the night. You can sew up all the stitches, you can try to seal the wound, but I'm still trapped inside this cold and empty room. Some breaks go way too deep, some cuts are way too real. I finally learned the bitter truth. Some hearts don't heal. Yeah. Some hearts don't heal. Don't matter how much time goes by, you're all I'll ever need. Broken beyond a cure, nothing left to feel. I finally know the truth. Some hearts don't heal. Some hearts don't heal. seafloor, surrounded by the promises that we don't have anymore. You dropped us in an instant, didn't even try to say the beauty of the love and all the years we both gave. Now I'm staring at the wreckage of the life we used to know, with my hands bleeding from the things I couldn't let go. And I'm just holding broken pieces of a love that fell apart, trying to build a tomorrow with a shattered, bleeding heart. Every fragment is a memory that cuts me to the bone. Now I'm standing in the ruins, facing all of this alone. No matter how I squeeze them tight, they'll never fit again. I'm just holding broken pieces, drowning in the pain. I found a sliver of the summer when you looked into my eyes, before the truth was buried underneath the pile of lies. I see your smile reflected in 1,000 different shards. It's funny how a stranger used to hold all of my cards. I try to piece together where it all began to break, but every time I touch the past, it's just another ache. And I'm just holding broken pieces of a love that fell apart, trying to build a tomorrow with a shattered, bleeding heart. Every fragment is a memory that cuts me to the bone. Now I'm standing in the ruins, facing all of this alone. No matter how I squeeze them tight, they'll never fit again. I'm just holding broken pieces, drowning in the pain. Why did you leave me here to clean up all the mess? Why am I the only one who feels this emptiness? My hands are scarred and bleeding from holding on to us. Why you walked away and left our history in the dust? How do I let go when this is all I have left of you? And I'm just holding broken pieces of a love that fell apart, trying to build a tomorrow with a shattered, bleeding heart. Every fragment is a memory that cuts me to the bone. Now I'm standing in the ruins, facing all of this alone. No matter how I squeeze them tight, they'll never fit again. I'm just holding broken pieces, drowning in the pain. Holding broken pieces, my hands are bleeding, but I can't put them down. Just a shadow of us scattered on the ground. Holding broken pieces of a shattered heart. I try so hard to hold on, please don't let it fade. string that was already fraying thin, fighting for a story where neither of us could win. I kept the candles burning in a drafty, empty room, praying that our winter would turn back into a bloom. I told myself tomorrow you would look at me and stay, but I was only watching as the colors turned to gray. And step by step, inch by inch, hope slipped away like sand through my fingers. At the end of the day, I reached out to save us, but I only grasped the air, left alone with the echo of an unanswered prayer. I tried to believe we could survive the heavy rain, but hope slipped away and left me only with the pain. I remember when your silence wasn't something I would dread, when we didn't leave a million bitter words unspoken, unsaid. I built a fortress out of promises you never meant to keep. Now I'm lying in the ruins, way too tired even to weep. I waited by the window for a sign you still care, while the bond we used to cherish slowly disappeared. And step by step, inch by inch, hope slipped away like sand through my fingers. At the end of the day, I reached out to save us, but I only grasped the air, left alone with the echo of an unanswered prayer. I tried to believe we could survive the heavy rain, but hope slipped away and left me only with the day. Why did I fight for a pulse that was already dead? Why did I listen to the lies that my own broken heart said? I gave you every last drop of the strength that I had left. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a slow and quiet theft. It didn't end in thunder, it didn't end in flames, it just faded into darkness while I called out your name. And step by step, inch by inch, hope slipped away like sand through my fingers. At the end of the day, I reached out to save us, but I only grasped the air, left alone with the echo of an unanswered prayer. I tried to believe we could survive the heavy rain, but hope slipped away and left me only with the pain. Hope slipped away. No more fighting, no more waiting for the dawn. I finally opened up my eyes and you were gone. Hope slipped away We built a fire that could light up the darkest night. Swore that we'd never lose that burning golden light. But somewhere between the passion and the pain, we let the cold winds blow and put out the flame. Now I'm walking through the ruins of the home we made, watching the colors of our memories start to fade. And now I'm standing in the remnants of love turned ashes, caught in the smoke of our beautiful crashes. We burn way too bright. Now there's nothing to hold, just a pile of gray dust, turning freezing and cold. I try to blow on the embers to spark up a flame, but love turned to ashes, and only the sorrow remains. I found a photograph lying in the soot and debris, a smiling picture of who we used to be. Your touch was a heat wave that kept me alive. Now I'm shivering, wondering how I'll survive. How did a bond that felt so holy and bright just turn into darkness in the middle of the night? And now I'm standing in the remnants of love turned ashes, caught in the smoke of our beautiful crashes. We burn way too bright. Now there's nothing to hold, just a pile of gray dust, turning freezing and cold. I try to blow on the embers to spark up a flame, but love turned to ashes, and only the sorrow remains. You can't start a fire when there's nothing left to burn. How many lessons does a broken heart have to learn? I gave you the spark, gave you my soul, gave you everything I had. Now I'm suffocated in the smoke, driving myself mad. Tell me how something that felt so inspired just ended up leaving us dead in the fire. And now I'm standing in the remnants of love turned ashes, caught in the smoke of our beautiful crashes. We burn way too bright. Now there's nothing to hold, just a pile of gray dust, turning freezing and cold. I try to blow on the embers to spark up a flame, but love turned to ashes, and only the sorrow remains. Yeah. Love turned to ashes, just smoke blowing away in the bitter wind. Nothing left to hold, nowhere to begin. Love turned to ashes, we can never go back again. I woke up at 3 a.m. to a terrifying calm. Reached across the mattress just to find that you were gone. The silence in this bedroom is heavy on my chest. I used to fall asleep to the rhythm of your rest. Now the air is feeling thin and the shadows start to grow. How do I survive a life I don't even want to know? And I'm missing every breath you used to take beside me, drowning in the open air with nowhere left to hide me. You were the oxygen I needed just to make it through the day. Now every time I inhale, I just feel you slip away. They say you have to keep on living, but it feels like life or death when my heart is broken and I'm missing every breath. I try to walk outside and put a smile upon my face, but the whole world feels like a cold and hollow space. I caught a trace of your perfume upon the morning wind, and I fell apart right back to where the memories begin. We used to talk about forever till the sun came up again. Now I'm choking on the words of what we should have been, and I'm missing every breath you used to take beside me, drowning in the open air with nowhere left to hide me. You were the oxygen I needed just to make it through the day. Now every time I inhale, I just feel you slip away. They say you have to keep on living, but it feels like life or death when my heart is broken and I'm missing every breath. How am I supposed to function when my lungs forget to work? Every second that you're gone is just a deeper kind of hurt. Did you take the air with you when you walked out of the door? Because I can't seem to find a reason to keep breathing anymore. And I'm missing every breath you used to take beside me, drowning in the open air with nowhere left to hide me. You were the oxygen I needed just to make it through the day. Now every time I inhale, I just feel you slip away. They say you have to keep on living, but it feels like life or death when my heart is broken and I'm missing every breath. Yeah, missing every breath. Suffocating in the memories of what we used to be. How do I keep going when you were my air? Missing every breath.
Hey, it's me just checking in. Call me back when you get this, I love you. We're sorry. number you have reached is no longer in service.
Please say something. Just say my name one more time. I'm sitting in the dark with my phone in my head, replaying your messages just to understand how we went from talking every minute of the day to a quiet so heavy it takes my breath away. I press play on that voicemail from September of last year just to close my eyes and pretend that you're still here. But the recording always ends and the illusion starts to fade, leaving me alone with the silence that we made. And I'm missing your voice, missing the sound of you calling my name when I was falling to the ground. I miss the way you laughed, I miss the way you speak, the comfort in your tone when I was feeling weak. The world is way too quiet and the silence leaves no choice. I'm drowning in the echo, missing your voice. I heard someone talking on a crowded downtown street, and the cadence of their laughter made my heart skip a beat. I turned around so fast, praying that it will be you. Just another bitter reminder that my nightmares have come true. I'm terrified of waking up some years along the line and forgetting how your melody used to tangle up with mine. I can memorize your pictures, keep your sweater in the drawer, but I can't hear you say you love me anymore. And I'm missing your voice, missing the sound of you calling my name when I was falling to the ground. I miss the way you laugh, I miss the way you speak, the comfort in your tone when I was feeling weak. The world is way too quiet and the silence leaves no choice. I'm drowning in the echo, missing your voice. I can talk to your pictures, I can scream into the night, I can break the empty ceiling just to make the ending right. But recording can't hold me and a memory cannot hear. Why did the sweetest music I've ever known disappear? I trade everything I own just to hear you say hello. Feeling weak. The world is way too quiet and the silence leaves no choice. I'm drowning in the echo, missing your voice. Yeah, missing your voice, missing your voice. Yeah, yeah.
Replaying the past till my spirit gets weak.
The silence is deafening, nowhere left to run. Missing your voice,
And now the silence has won.
Standing at the crossroads of what we used to be, looking at a future that you won't share with me. I held on to the hope that you would turn around and stay, but I'm watching every dream we built slowly fade away. I swore I'd never give up on the fire in our eyes. Now I'm choking back the tears as I face our last goodbye. So this is my last promise, the hardest one to make, to let you walk away with every piece you wanna take. I promise I will stop reaching for your hand in the dark and try to live with this shattered, bleeding heart. I'll let you go, I'll release you from the tide. This is my last promise, to finally say goodbye. I packed away the letters and the memories of our past, I locked them in a drawer because nothing seems to last. They say that if you love someone, you have to set them free, but they don't know the agony of what that does to me. Every step you take away is tearing me in two, but I won't be the chain that keeps on holding on to you. So this is my last promise, the hardest one to make, to let you walk away with every piece you wanna take. I promise I will stop reaching for your hand in the dark and try to live with this shattered, bleeding heart. I'll let you go, I'll release you from the tide. This is my last promise, to finally say goodbye. I promised I would love you till the end of all my days, and even though you're leaving, that part will never change. But I can't keep on bleeding now while waiting for a ghost. Why does doing the right thing hurt the very most? I'm breaking my own heart, just so you can find your peace. So this is my last promise, the hardest one to make, to let you walk away with every piece you wanna take. I promise I will stop reaching for your hand in the dark and try to live with this shattered, bleeding heart. I'll let you go, I'll release you from the tide. This is my last promise, to finally say goodbye. Yeah, my last promise, watching you disappear into the cold gray sky. I'm letting go of us, even if I break inside. My last promise is my last goodbye. I walked out on the street today, the sun was shining bright, but everything around me felt cast in shades of white. People talking on the sidewalk, moving fast and rushing by, but their voices sound like static from a broken radio in the sky. I'm standing in the center of a world that keeps on spinning round. My feet are on the pavement, telling me that time will break the trance, and someday I'll wake up again and give this life a chance. But they don't know this heavy fog that holds me in its cage. I'm reading my own story, but I can't turn the page. And nothing feels real since you walked out the door. I'm floating like a shadow above the bedroom floor. I reach out to touch the life we used to know, but it dissolves into the fog, and I'm trapped inside the echo. How am I supposed to heal when I've lost the power to feel without you by my side? Nothing feels real. Is this a waking nightmare? Is this my brand new truth? Living like a phantom in the wreckage of my youth. I try to scream out loudly just to see if I'm awake, to see how much more agony and numb I can take. Give me back the stinging pain, give me back the tears, just save me from this emptiness that's drowning all my years. And nothing feels real since you walked out the door. I'm floating like a shadow above the bedroom floor. Reach out to touch the life we used to know, but it dissolves into the fog, and I'm trapped inside the echo. How am I supposed to heal when I've lost the power to feel without you by my side? Nothing feels real. Yeah, nothing feels real. Just a ghost trapped inside a dream. Nothing is what it used to seem without you here. Nothing feels real. Don't let the light go out. Please don't leave me in the dark. We park by the edge of the fading light, watching the colors surrender tonight. The sky is bleeding out crimson and gold over a story that can't be retold. We sit in the silence of what we used to be, staring out over an endless cold sea. I know that the moment the daylight is gone is the exact same moment I have to move on. And we're watching our final sunset fading into the dark, casting a freezing cold shadow over my shattered heart. We burn like a bright midday summer, but we ran out of light. Now I'm saying goodbye to forever as the day turns the night. I reach for the warmth of the colors before they slip away, but our final sunset is sinking, and you're not going to stay. orange sky, trying to memorize the look in your eye. I wanna freeze time, make the world stand still before the evening air brings in the chill. You gently let go, my hand in the seat, and the silence between us feels crushing and deep. We promised each other we never let go, but the shadows are lengthening, and now I know. And we're watching our final sunset, fading into the dark, casting a freezing cold shadow over my shattered heart. We burn like a bright midday summer, but we ran out of light. Now I'm saying goodbye to forever. As the day turns to night, I reach for the warmth of the colors before they slip away. But our final sunset is sinking, and you're not going to stay. Can we pull back the horizon? Can we stop the hands of time? Just give me one more hour where your heart was still mine. How does a love this brilliant just sink into the sea, leaving me stranded in darkness with only a memory? I'm begging the sun not to set on the best thing I've ever known. We were watching our final sunset, fading into the dark, casting a freezing cold shadow over my shattered heart. We burn like a bright midday summer, but we ran out of light. Now I'm saying goodbye to forever. As the day turns to night, I reach for the warmth of the colors before they slip away. But our final sunset is sinking, and you're not going to stay. Yeah, our final sunset, stars are coming out now, but you've walked away. The warmth is all gone, leaving the chill. Our final sunset, and the world is dead still.